Xander, he hurt Boots so bad, he was stumbling. But then, Boots responded by knocking him down 3 times and sending this man to the hospital in an ambulance. This fight was an absolute carnage. Xander went on Ariel Helwani's show and told the entire world Boots Ennis has a padded record. He also said Boots was avoiding the top guys. He said he was going to overpower Boots in the championship rounds and expose him as a fraud. This is a 23-year-old kid who has never fought an elite opponent in his entire career. He looked into the camera and told the world he was going to be most avoided man in boxing. And Boots Ennis last night at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn in front of a sold-out crowd, Boots Ennis didn't just shut Xander up, he shut down his entire career trajectory. The opening bell rings and Boots immediately takes the center of the ring. He was switching from orthodox to southpaw like he was playing a video game. Zayas was trying to establish that jab and trying to use his size on Boots, but Boots was flipping everything. And then it happened. Late in the first round, Boots fires a blistering combination, capped by a straight left hand that landed flush on Xander's chin and dropped that boy to the canvas. In less than 3 minutes, the unified champion, he on the floor. You could see it in Xander's eyes when he got up. His legs, they were gone. He admitted it after the fight. He said, he hurt me in the first round and my legs went away for a couple of rounds. The game plan was absolutely dead. The confidence was shattered and we only in round 1. Now here's where the fight becomes an all-time classic, because in round 3, Xander did something that nobody has ever done to Boots. He hurt him. Xander threw a flush right hand straight through the guard and it landed clean on Boots' chin. And for the first time in 35 professional fights, Boots Ennis, he looked human. He stumbled. He backed up to the ropes. He had to grab and clinch. The Barclays Center absolutely lost its mind because they thought the upset was happening in real time. This was the deepest water that Boots has ever been in. This was the first time in his entire career where he was genuinely in trouble. And this is what separates a good fighter from generational talent, because normal fighters, they panic. A normal fighter, he gonna shell up and try to survive. Boots Ennis, he bit down on his mouthpiece and he planted his feet and started throwing back. Boots was hurt, but that boy chose violence. Both fighters stood in the pocket trading concussive shots to the head and body. It was absolutely insane. The crowd was on their feet, they was screaming, and by the end of that round, even though Boots got hurt, he still made Xander pay for standing in front of him. That round alone was Fight of the Year material. After surviving that round 3 scare, Boots came back like a man possessed. By round 5, the size advantage that Xander supposedly had was completely irrelevant. Boots was faster, sharper, and precise from every angle. Then came the shot that broke the fight open for good. A perfectly timed, sickening right uppercut that came from the basement and landed flush on Xander's chin. Xander went down hard. He barely beat the count at 9. The ref was staring in his eyes, trying to decide whether to stop it or not. Xander survived, but from that moment on, he was a walking target. Boots was walking him down, switching stances, throwing 4 and 5 punch combinations at will. The most terrifying thing about Boots Ennis is that even after getting hurt in round 3, he never lost his composure. He never rushed. He just systematically broke Xander down like a mechanic dismantling an engine. Round 7, it was not a boxing match. It was an execution. Boots trapped Xander against the ropes and unloaded on him and gave him everything he had. Right hands, left hooks, body shots, head shots. Xander had absolutely nowhere to go. Then Boots landed a pair of devastating hooks that sent Xander to the canvas for the 3rd and final time. The refs started counting, but Xander's corner, they said, "We seen enough." They threw in the towel. It was over. 1 minute and 49 seconds in round 7. But here's the part that tells you just how brutal this whooping was. After the fight, Boots was in the ring smiling, laughing and telling the crowd, "I'm just having fun." He said, "I was enjoying myself. I was putting on a show." Meanwhile, Xander, he did not attend the post-fight press conference. He was loaded into the ambulance and transported to the local hospital for evaluation. Let that sink in. One man was celebrating his birthday. The other one was in the back of an ambulance. That's the difference between Boots Ennis and everybody else at 154 pounds. Jaron Boots Ennis is now 36-0 with 32 knockouts. He's a 2-division world champ. He just moved up in weight and absolutely obliterated the unified champion in his own backyard. His knockout percentage is 88%. He got hurt and responded by knocking his opponent down 2 more times and sending him to the hospital. After the fight, Boots grabbed the microphone and said, "Give me Vergil. I'm gonna take over this division. This weight division belongs to me." And after what we just witnessed, I genuinely don't know who beats this man. Vergil Ortiz is a monster. Boots Ennis is something we haven't seen in a very long time. He has the speed of a lightweight, the power of a middleweight, and the IQ of a veteran who's been doing it for 20 years. The 154-pound division is officially on notice. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Was Xander exposed? Or was Boots just that great? Hit the like button and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I'm out.